From their first publication, comic books have experienced an explosion in popularity. This unique media has attracted collectors and story enthusiasts for decades, creating an expansive following of loyal fans. With the rise of comic-based films and TV shows, comic book fandom is now broadening its reach. Join me as I explore this exciting genre and talk to industry leaders, collectors, casuals, comic shop owners, film producers, and you, the fans. There's only one problem. I don't know the first thing about comic books. The extent of my fandom lies with movies. I was first roped in with Tom Jane's Punisher, and later Chris Nolan's Batman, but you ask me about the background on any of those characters, and I'm going to draw a blank. So, come with me on a journey through comic book culture from the eyes of a complete and utter noob. And what better place to start than a comic book convention? There are so many... Where do I even start? What am I even doing? David. I don't know what I'm doing here. Where?
Just pick one to start.
Where do I start? Just pick one, he says. Just pick one. All right. I'll just pick one. You get a lot of people coming into your store, even to your booth, who are like me and they've never flipped open a comic book.
All the people, is something that we have in common. It's just a cool place where you can come and talk about what you're into, and you know that the people there are also into it. The person helping you is also into it. They think it's cool. They want to help you find the next thing that's going to be fun and exciting. And you're probably going to meet some other people who are participating in the same community.
What do you tell people who are just coming into your shop and they're looking where to start? 'Cause this is overwhelming.
That's an issue that we've been actively addressing for a long time, and it starts with, what do you like?
I'm big on movies, so I'm going to base it off of that. I love horror movies, but I also love suspenseful type movies.
So there's like Vault of Horror or Crime Does Not Pay. There's a lot of awesome Batman stories, maybe like the Long Halloween or the beginning of the New 52.
So there's nothing that if I pick up a comic book that I'm going to need to know in order to understand what's going on in that particular comic.
So there's different learning curves for different books. For instance, Ultimate Spider-Man was kind of a reboot and a modernization of the entire Marvel universe. So it started from the beginning, told the origin story, told it in kind of a modern frame, and went through all the classic villains and everyone and all the experiences that Peter Parker had, back in the 60s and 70s, but told it for an audience that was from the 90s and 2000s. Something that'll be more complicated would be like DC's Final Crisis, where you have all these characters all over the place and you're kind of wondering what's going on. You kind of just need to relax and go for the ride.
Any other words of advice for me?
It's important to remember that you don't have to know all of it. The assumption that you need to know the whole picture at all times, it's cool and you get some Easter eggs out of it, but you don't have to. There's no pressure. It's just enjoying the story for what it is. If you open it, you like it, it looks cool, you want to read more about it, then continue reading, and if not, just find something else and open that and see if you like it.